Continuing with our little example program, which is not the tutorial. You want to do the tutorial. I'm going through and explaining the conceptual stuff so that you can create your own program. If I give you step by step by step, when you get onto the work world, you're not going to be able to create your own program because there's nobody who's going to be out there saying, here, do this, do this, do this, do that. What they're looking for is someone that can figure things out and can critically think. Okay, we're going to do conditionals. Imagine walking down a path. You encounter a sign. Do you want to take the left door or the right door? I say, I will go right. And you open the right door, and there's a big shaggy monster who eats up your head. Okay? You can either go left or right, but you can only take one path. So if you go down the same corridor again and decide, okay, the last time I died, I'm going to turn left, you go in there and, oh, there's the beautiful Princess Matilda. She wants to marry you and have you rescue her and carry her off in your carriage, see? Decisions make a difference in programs and in your life. Okay, so there's really no princesses and that kind of thing, but you know what I mean. You get my idea. All right, so we're going to ask how many steps, which we have, and we're going to change things based on that input. How do we do that? We put in an if statement, which I think is in here. There we go. We're going to do if we turn right, we get killed. If we turn left, we get Princess, whoever it was, Matilda. There we go. So if what I've put in, which I need a conditional. Conditional is a Boolean logic. George Boole, I think, is the guy that invented Boolean logic. Half the things I've said today are advanced and are normal computer concepts. Don't just listen to me. Do your own research. Find out if I'm saying things right or not, because sometimes I forget and make things up, and sometimes I say things just to see if you're paying attention. All right. So if something is true, we go here. If this is false, we go here. So we're testing. We're testing for true and false. Well, we need to bring in our test, and our test is going to be if the user types in less than 50, right? If answer, whoops, that's not the way to do that. Where's answer? I probably should have used a regular variable. There we go. If answer is less than 50, we are going to say you die. Because we went to the right door, right? That means that if it's greater than 50, which would be 50 on up, we're going to meet Princess Matilda, or whoever we're going to meet. Whoever your true love of your life is. All right, so where did I put that? It's in purple. And, okay, there it is, say. We're going to say happily ever after, and then play meow. And we'll make it look like we're happily ever after for, a long time. Let's find our variable, put in seconds, and look at there. We're going to have a very long lifetime of happiness for about 100 seconds. Okay, do I want to die? Let's see. Uh-oh, you die. That's no fun. So if I go over, less than 50 means 50 and above. So if I do 50, I marry Princess Matilda and live happily ever after in my castle. Yeah, you didn't know that this sort of stuff was quite so dramatic, did you? Python does decision statements slightly differently. So that does if, and it does the condition, seconds less than 50, puts a colon, I know. You do a tab, I know, it's complicated. You type in more stuff there. Oh, here's an example. You can copy and paste this into your Python coding. I'm doing this because it's bigger. There. If you type in age greater than 18, it prints vote. Otherwise, wait a few years. So this is always either this condition or this test, this logical test is either is or isn't. Computers understand zeros and ones. If age is greater than 18, we vote. If it's not greater than 18, we don't vote. There are more decision constructs. We'll get to them later on. On to the next one, the hamster wheel.